here. They're called haboobs.
Haboobs?
Haboobs.
Haboobs? Like,
Thank you, Mona, for putting this meeting together. And you guys, we're excited to talk with you tonight about a couple different topics, actually. And so I'm going to talk about creating emeralds. And Mona, you're going to talk about
mindset, about how that helping our coaches see the mindset. Mm-hmm.
Awesome. So, I just want to first start with when I first got started. Number one, I didn't recruit for coaches, guys, for like 14 months. It just didn't click with me. I didn't think, do it. And sometimes I think recruiting for a fitness challenge group is sort of like even though people are scared to do that, it's sort of the easy way out, right? But recruiting for coaches, guys, this isn't even part of my training bullet points, but what I want to tell you is powerful about recruiting for coaches. And I don't even like that word recruiting. It's like sponsoring coaches. Because here's the massive difference that I have noticed in my own business. When I'm just going to use the word recruit for lack of a better word. Okay. So when I recruit or promote or market just for fitness challengers, if I work really hard to get a whole bunch, then I'll get them. And they're not as active in my fitness group. They don't show up as much. There's a lot of back and forth and commitment. Okay. But we still keep running our challenge groups, right? When I promote and market for and recruit and sponsor coaches, whether they want extra accountability in the fitness group for like this longevity accountability. So coach type 1, just a discount coach, but someone who wants that extra account. Is it too loud in here, guys? I have people talking in the background. All of a sudden, really loud. Okay. My husband has a really loud voice. I'll just tell him to just shut it. If you just tell me. So number one, discount coaches. But number two, someone who like maybe, wants that discount and they want to be fully accountable, but yeah, like getting their Shakeology paid for and maybe bringing in a friend or two to do it with them. Like that, they're earning a little bit of extra income doing it. Or coach type number 3, right? Like all of us on here, business building coach. Here's the thing. When I promote a market for coaches who want to do any one of those 3 things, I get my fitness groups are on fire. There's a ton more engagement. And not only do they start to see what I'm doing on my page, but those discount coaches, those coaches type 1 and 2, they become business building coaches. And then they get to Emerald super fast. So it's kind of like my segue into Emerald, right? So I don't, I kind of market for everything in between. And one thing you'll notice, like if you follow me on my personal page, is when I'm talking about recruiting for coaches, I'm not just like, join my team and build a business and earn a 6-figure income. I talk about other things like, gosh, I love being a coach because the last few weeks I've had a real hard time showing up, not wanting to show up, but I have that extra accountability in my coach's team page and my fitness groups. And I'm so glad I'm a coach for that, because I don't know if I'd be showing up today. So if you're looking for that extra accountability and you want that motivation so you don't stop and you don't give up on you, we won't give up on you. Join my coach as a team and we'll show you, how to continue on your fitness journey. You know what I mean? It's a little fun ways to spin that. And those people become lifers. And those lifers, guys, become coaches who want to work. And those coaches who want to work also become emeralds. So it's a kind of a long-term thing, but I kind of just wanted to share that story because I do have a lot of coaches like that over time. So does that make sense? Kind of what I said, having that. Okay. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 4 major bullet points of how I create emeralds. And it starts with, and I'll put all of this in the group tomorrow when I'm home, and I can put everything in the file section. So the first thing I do, you guys, is I set the expectation up front in the welcome email about setting up a phone call with me when they reach Emerald, because Emerald activates their business. So it's a lot of languaging, because Emerald does activate their business. That shows me that they're a business building coach. Hey guys, you got really loud. Love you. So does that make sense? In the welcome email, I'll say, so first you're going to go through your training and you're going to go through these steps, and it's going to show you, how to start building your business. And when you get to an Emerald coach, and there's a video that shows you how to do that, that will activate your business. And that will also show me that you want to build a business, and we'll set up a game plan phone call, and we'll start, talking about strategizing your business and how to build it from there. So I've already planted the seed, Emerald, and I'm going to get a phone call with Shelly. And I don't do like one-on-one, like individual new coach calls. I do more of a new, everyone come to the new coach game plan call, right? So I'm kind of talking with all new coaches. So I like to leverage my time, guys. That's what I like to do. And I like to set expectations. Hey, if you're not a business building coach, there's really no reason why we should be talking on the phone one-on-one, because I'm going to have group new coach calls. I'm going to have a kickoff call for my challenge group, right? So I set that expectation that if this is what you want, then do this, and then we'll have this phone call, okay? And I'll kind of put the language that I use, the step that I use for that. Then bullet point number 2. I share in my training that I have like a step-by-step that I send my new coaches to for training. I share 2 videos about getting to Emerald, and one of them also talks about enrolling the spouse, so that way they know to put an important person in that important position, whether they want to use them now or for later. So I plant these videos at the very first 5 days of it's like one of the first 5 steps of their new coach training. So that way they're understanding what Emerald is, they're understanding how to build it, and they're understanding who to put there. They may still ask me questions, but then the questions that they're going to ask me are a lot more relevant to, I'm not teaching them how to do it. They've already been taught. Now they're just trying to maybe strategize who and where, you know what I mean? So, and I don't even share my own videos, guys. I share other coaches' videos. I have a great one from Lindsay Matway where she draws it all out on the whiteboard, and so that's another thing about, this business is you don't have to create all your own stuff, guys. As a matter of fact, I recommend that you don't. Leverage your upline coaches' stuff. Leverage other coaches in the Beachbody network, because people don't have to learn just from you. And why reinvent the wheel when you need to be spending your time sponsoring new coaches that you can put into training, who can work towards getting to Emerald, who can start duplicating the efforts that you're putting out. You creating trainings isn't going to make you money. It's not going to build your business, because there's amazing, great videos out there. Maybe do 1 or 2, do like 2 a month. In the meantime, use everybody else's. There's some really great ones out there. So I share 1 to 2 videos about how they do it, how to enroll their spouse, and where to place people, and how to place them. And then I set, so number 3 is I set expectations that most coaches I'm reading from my notes, I'm sorry. For most coaches who are serious about business building to get to Emerald within 5 to 15 days, right? So I put kind of these numbers in there so they have an idea. Because if you never set expectations for them and set the bar high, you know what they would do? They'd be like, I'm going to get to Emerald in 90 days. You'd be like, girl, you could sneeze and do that, right? So you set the expectations. It's like parenting. You set the expectations and set the bar a little higher, guys. Always set a little higher. I know it feels scary, but you want people to reach, because it's going to show them what they're made of. It's going to show them what they're capable of. And when they reach higher, then they might fall here, or they might go way up here, right? But if you set the bar low, then they're probably not going to make it. And they're probably not going to make it above that. So I literally like to set the bar high for new coaches, like Success Club 10. That's where I set their bar. So they know that is, if they want to be a business building coach like me, that's what they need to be doing. Because that's what I'm doing. I wouldn't set the benchmark for 5 for myself unless I'm on my deathbed. But even like coaches like, Bree, she had a baby and she still got like massive Success Club points. That's what we do. So we set the benchmark high. So let me just read this. I cannot believe all these people like screaming and talking and kids are being crazy. So the number 4 was set expectations that most coaches who are serious about building a business will get to Emerald within 5 to 15 days, and Success Club 10 in their first month. Okay, through inviting to and posting about their upcoming challenge group with their coach, and to have them use the warm market invitation to reach out to people that they currently know. So I have a warm market invitation script. I mean, like, I literally like to copy and paste it, because I'm like, guys, reach out to your warm market. They are going to help you. And you do want to invite them, because I'll tell you what you don't want to happen is for you to be doing this and not inviting them. And all of a sudden, you know, your good friend Sally is like, oh my gosh, I'm doing 21-day fix and yada, yada. And you're like, I didn't invite you. I feel like such a fool, right? So you don't want to be that person. You're excited about what you're doing. It's like, hey, let's go work out together. And the way I see it is, hey, if I'm running a marathon, you can bet your pretty panties that I'm not going to do it by myself. I will go ask who wants to do it with me, because I need help, right? So that's how I feel about Insanity Max 30. Anybody else? Right? I'm like, what coaches want to do this with me, because I might die. And then the last one. So how many did I say I had here? So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 4 is use the enrollment options portion of the script to always share the options of the discount coach option, right? So we're not really inviting coaches right now at this point in time, although some coaches do feel very comfortable doing that right out of the gate. But I always say, you know, offering that discount coach option. Do you guys have that in your script? Can I kind of see a shake of heads? Okay, it's so important. Like, do not ever enroll someone without offering them that option. They deserve to know, you know? But remember, a discount coach, you guys, isn't a business building coach. You can't build an empire off of discount coaches. You can fill up your legs and kind of create some buffer and cushion, but that's not how you're building your business. But it can help people get to Emerald, okay? That's how I did it. I signed up my husband on my one leg, and then I signed up a discount coach on the other. And so it made me an Emerald coach. But I knew that I needed business building coaches. I didn't do it for 14 months. So learn from my mistakes. And then the last part I just wanted to share was I'll share the videos that I share. I'll share the little blurb that I put in my welcome email about getting to Emerald and activating your business, and that warm market invite. So any questions on that, you guys? I know it kind of sounds like, oh, it sounds so easy. It kind of is, right? You have to set the expectation. And the other way to set expectations, which is really crazy, is if you're like, how am I going to tell them to do that if I'm not having success? Well, you go out and you create your success. You make it happen. You're like, gosh darn it, I'm going to give it everything I have to make Success Club 10. So that way I can say to them, you need to go be making Success Club 10 every month. So that way you're building, you're growing, and it's expanding, right? Any questions on that, guys? I see something in the chat group. Okay. Okay, I think that's it. If you guys think of anything, just post into the chat group or into our event. Okay, Mona, I'm going to mute myself here.
That is awesome. It is Shelly's birthday, so she's allowed to have a party by the pool. Oh
yeah,
my gosh.
Over there. I'm going to go get it.
Luckily, it's only 6:30 or 6:18 in Arizona. Woo! You got the rest of the night. Okay. Yeah, Shelly really she actually covered a lot of what we do with mindset, right? We have to think that Emerald is easy to achieve. Maybe it took some of us in the group or that are watching this later that it took a couple months, right? And so maybe your fear is, well, I can't really tell my coaches to do what I didn't do, or I didn't achieve Emerald in 15 days. Well, that's okay, right? Because we really know that the coaches that achieve success early are going to stay. They're just going to stay longer. They're going to be your business builders. They are going to see success quickly, and they're going to achieve Success Club. They're going to become Emerald. They achieve SC10. They're going to get some leads, and those leads could be real people, right? So it's important to set the bar, like Shelly said, with high expectations of what you want your coaches to do in the first month as a coach. And it does feel scary. And she took the words right out of my mouth, what I was going to say. It does feel scary, and it can be yucky to be like, here's what I want you to do. Here's your goals. In 15 days, I want you to be at SC5, and you could be an Emerald, because you're going to use that script and you're going to ask 2 people, 3 people, 4 people if they want to be a preferred customer for the discount. So I know I've got some of my coaches on the team here and my team members, but so you've heard this before, and I talk a lot about mindset. But it really is. You just have to set it for your coaches. And the truth of the matter is too, if you're only working with 1 or 2 or 3 coaches to get to Emerald, and a coach who is pushing for goals, Jessica, I think, was like, you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket. It's true. You can't make somebody do the business, for sure. So you have to be talking to a lot of people and offering this to most of your challengers, right? Or every one of your challengers when you're speaking with them. So the thing I just have to say, just to piggyback off Shelly, is that you've got to ask. You've got to ask your coaches to do something, even if it took you a bit to get there. So get out of that mentality that, well, I can't do it if I can't ask if I didn't. It's okay. They want to be successful. We want them to be successful, so we want to get them to the next level. Okay. Something I've decided to stop doing is I'm not going to do Emerald push groups anymore, because I have more success with exactly what Shelly said. Talking in chats, one-on-one, having personal conversations with the goals and our next steps, because you know how those groups go sometimes. They're crickets, and it gives people an opportunity to disengage, I think. And we want this to happen quickly. So those groups are sometimes a little too long. We are going to post a 5-day training that we use, that another coach uses in the group, and a 7-day training that they use. So you'll have resources if you want to come in and you want to get some ideas. And then, of course, Shelly's initial email invitation that she sends to her contacts. But so you'll have those. But truly, guys, having a conversation with your new coaches is the best way to go about it, because those trainings are tough, right? And we all know that from personal experience. So we try something new. We try different ways to grow our teams. And Shelly's right. You have to get out there and talk to people about this opportunity, because people will work this business, and then your discount coaches will probably not, although they do sometimes, right? So that's kind of like really fast thing about mindset. I guess my point is, don't worry if you didn't do the quick start to Emerald, but help your coaches do that. At least tell them that that's their goal. So that's pretty easy, and what a very quick training we just had. But guys, it's simple. And I unmuted Shelly because she might want to say something, but it can't be hard. The mindset has to be, this is so easy, right? Watch this video. This is what I did. I signed Leo up, and I had a discount coach who's no longer a coach. She's not been a coach for 2 years. So,
you guys, I really believe, I do the same as Mona. I don't run push to Emerald groups, because in my mindset, again, and my languaging and my setting expectations, I'm setting the expectation that they're going to do it in their first month. That is just going to happen. You know what I mean? And I wish I had my goal board here, but hey guys, I'm talking. I actually have on my goal board not only my own Success Club points that I want to achieve every month and how many new coaches I want to sponsor every month, but I also have how many coaches I want to help rank advance their business to Emerald every month. And it's 4. That's how many I want to help every month. Sometimes it's more than that. Sometimes it's 3. But it's so interesting because I set the expectation just in the email, right? I set it in the first 5 days of the training that they're getting. I put all of my new coaches, I think you've heard me say this before, into a new coach chat group. I just keep adding everybody. And so the conversation is always continuing to go that way. And some will and some won't, guys. Okay, it doesn't matter. I know Mona and I know a lot of people that, are at the top of the company. And when we chat with them, it's the same you guys experience the same thing that we experience, that we all experience the same thing that they experience, which is rock star coach signs up. They think, oh my gosh, this person's going to be amazing. And then they quit and they go MIA. Happens to all of us all the time. It's so disappointing, right? But it's not a you thing. It's a them thing. And I used to think to myself, oh my gosh, if, Jill Smith signed up with so-and-so, would she have been more successful than with me because she quit? And then I was just like, dwelling on like a lack-minded way of thinking, right? When I have plenty of coaches who just like take off and go. Guys, let me tell you this. With what I just shared with you, all of the coaches that I have that go Emerald, they go Emerald usually before I ever even talk with them. They sign up. I send them their welcome email. The expectations are set. They get into the new coach training that I have, which is kind of just like a self-paced. I add them into a new coach chat group, and all of a sudden I like log into my back office on a Thursday. I'm like, oh my gosh, so-and-so went Emerald. Holy cow, I didn't even talk to them yet. Right? And so that's when I started to learn about setting expectations for them. Don't worry about yourself. Don't worry about if you didn't do it, like Mona said. Don't worry about if you're not making $1,000 a month. Don't worry about what you're not doing yet, because you're taking actions to do those things, right? We all have different paces at which we start. So like literally, you need to think like, this is cake. This is easy. You're going to do it in the first 5 to 15 days of your business, and it's going to be simple, and you're going to activate your business. Then you're going to get team cycle bonus. And I mean, they're going to be like, yes, why wouldn't I do this? Free coach leads, all that stuff.
Activate. That's my new word.
Is that a great word?
Yes.
It's so like positive action motivated, isn't it? I love it too.
I'm going to start using it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Awesome. Activate.
Okay, everyone, let's see who's on. We're going to take a picture.
Okay.
I already took like a few other
balloons on mine, on you.
Here, we're going to have a picture this way. So that way I'm taking a picture like this, like, cause this is how we do our team calls, right? Outside. This is working.
Is everybody going to be on their cell phones taking pictures, or are we going to take off screenshot?
Oh, a screenshot. Do a screenshot.
We can take a screenshot
Can
and
you do a
then I'll send
screenshot?
it. Okay,
Yeah.
ready? Get in position.
Ready? Because it'll be like birthday.
She's got her. Okay, 1, 3. So I'll say 1, 2, 3, then I'll take it. 1, 2, 3, smile.
Right. Who else had a glass of wine with me?
Oh, you know what? I was so going to, but I'm on this last 3 days of 22-minute hardcore hell week.
Yes.
I've got to do it. Sunday is my wine. All right.
You can do it. You can do it. Last time I had Shakeology in a wine glass. So.
Awesome. Somebody said mine is gone.
Mine is gone. Shakeo in a wine glass.
Oh, there you go. That's right.
When I went 5-star, I had Shakeo in a wine glass, guys.
Gotta have a Shakeology in a wine glass at some point. That's a good picture.
I hope that you guys really found this helpful.
Yeah.
Don't overcomplicate things. Seriously. And learn as you go.
Yeah, and every rank, every rank advance is really just building more emeralds, in a way, right? So it's a building.
Sure is. And when they go emerald, I try and make it really simple too. Like, okay, our next step is diamond, and you're going to go emerald. So this is how you're going to do it. You're going to go emerald again, and again, and again, and you're going to find 2 more people to help do that. You know what I mean? So I try to not make it like so big. I'm just like, you just did that in like 10 days. So like go do that again and again and again.
There you go.
Like, okay, it keeps it simple for them, right? Instead of like 4 and 4 plus 2. Okay, guys, it was awesome spending time with you tonight on my birthday.
Happy birthday. Should we sing? Yeah, we should. We're going to unmute real quick, and then we're going to let's sing, and then and this is going to be recorded. Mm-hmm.
Yay!
Okay, this is going to be fun. It's going to be like a crazy sound.
I'm going to sing too.
La, 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 la. Oh, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Shelby. Happy birthday to you.
Bum, 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 bum.
gonna rock this group, you guys. Okay. All right, you guys. Rock it out.
Bye, guys. Have a good night.
We're just gonna end. Good night. Bye.
Bye.